Yo boys, welcome back to a new video right here. I'm making the most OP French team in the game. It is unbelievable. It has taken me from an average D4 player and now I am like every time like a point off from moving up to D1 and qualifying for FUT Champs. This team is unbelievable. Okay, I made a few changes to the side where there's I think 3 players that are not French. I mean, they're actually 2. One of them I sub off like at halftime around then. But it's just because, I don't know, the couple of French players in that position, either there's not a good one or I just need a little bit better. Okay, so in goal, this is where one of our non-French players are. Starting off with no French player, but Keylor Navas. This guy's an absolute stud. A lot of people are saying they don't like him. I love him. I think I've had 2 or 3 games where he's a bit shaky, but out of 2 or 3 games out of 31, he's come up big, and the rest of them, so good. One-on-ones, you think it's game, he makes the big save. Really, really good. Left back, best French left back, possibly my favorite left back in the game, Gael Clichy. This guy is so good for me. Pacey, everything you need in the left back. Center backs, I use Varane and Perrin. I love Varane, so good. Maybe one of my favorite center backs. Him and Smalling. Perrin, he's really good. A little bit inconsistent. I would like to put Kashoni there, but I just don't really have the coins right now because all the coins I'm keeping for our investments videos. Right back, other not French player, but Aurier, best right back in the game. So good. Love the high-to-high work rates. Good weak foot, decent skill moves. Not too tall, which I don't like. I don't like 6 foot tall right backs. It just feels weird to me. Oh, he's so good. Next we'll go to the CDM spot. I actually have a center mid here, and it is... where is he? He's actually a silver right here. Toussaint. I sub him off at halftime, but for the first half, he plays pretty good for me. I do not know why. He just plays good. He's tall. He wins headers. He distributes the ball pretty decently. And I used him on when we need that 3.5-star team. And ever since, I'm just stick him in there. I'm like, oh, he's pretty good. My left center mid, I use Conte, and you saw the other center mid, and it's Matuidi. I don't really know what to think of Matuidi. He's a decent player. He kind of goes missing for some of the game, but then again, he's there. Like, I mean, like, he gets assists that you don't realize, and he makes big stops that you don't really realize. He's like a Busquets. You don't really notice him, but he does the big things for you. Conte, on the other hand, absolute stud. Probably my favorite center mid. And speaking of which, Renato Sanchez, I sub on about halftime, sub him on for Toussaint, and drop Conte to CDM because I like Conte's medium-high work rates. Makes it so he stays back and lets the other 2 center mids in my camp push up. My center attacking mid. Oh, man. He is untradeable, but this man, oh my goodness, he is so good. So good. Ben Arfa. Oh my goodness. Okay, 10 of these games, or no, 11 of these games, I instant subbed him because I didn't know if I really liked him, and that's where I had Griezmann there, and then I played Ben Arfa for a couple games, and I was like, holy crap, this guy's better than Griezmann. So he just took that cam spot. He's so good. Drill shots from everywhere. My 2 strikers, I use this informed Lacazette. Actually, I use him at the right striker spot. He's probably one of my favorite strikers. 2 of those games were disconnects, but other than that, I don't know. He's good. He scores a lot of goals. He gets a lot of assists. I don't know if he's worth the 202k. I was doing just as good with his non-inform, and that was about 30k. So I'm thinking of selling him on because I can make a lot of coins from him right now. My left striker, best player in the game, no question about it. Martial. I cannot wait for this guy to get in inform. I will be buying him instantly, getting rid of everything, just putting all my coins into that inform Martial. He is so good. I feel like I'm using Ronaldo with him. It's like a mix of Ronaldo, Messi, Bale, just all of them put into one player and just put into one super OP player. When you're paying 17k at Team of the Year break for an 82 rated player, you know he's good. I can't just talk about these players. I'm gonna get you some gameplay, and here it is. Okay, so here's the first team we came up against. It was a 4-3-2-1. It was not a bad team. Aubameyang and Robin, both good players. Here's my first little clip. He had a good passage to play, an unbelievable save by Navas in the first 4 minutes. And then we got a good build-up play here. I do not think we scored here. It was a good pass, and then a good little cut by Ben Arfa, good overlapping run by Martial. And I should have tried to do a ground shot, but I accidentally clicked finesse, and I was trying to put it around the outside. Here was his first mistake. We got a nice little turn by Martial. He tried to drill it, just wide. It was a good opportunity. Here was a poor throw and we get to Lacazette. Martial buries that one. Okay, next clip. Oh, it's just gonna, I think we have it on the replay. Martial is so good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And was that Lacazette or was that Ben Arfa? I can't really tell from this clip. But they're both really good. Oh, and by the way, this was the semi-final for my tournament. Next clip, oh, we're playing this. Oh, yes. Right from kickoff, we got like an instant reply. Yes, it was a very nice goal. Great pass to Martial from Ben Arfa, and he just buries it. 2-0. And if I remember right, we do not score again. Let's see. Comes to this. Yes, and then we did a really good build-up play here. Oh, I subbed Renato Sanchez on because Tucson made a couple mistakes, and we got a good hold-up play from Martial. Martial found Renato Sanchez through, and somehow the guy paused it even though I had possession, and he quits. And then here are my match facts. Ben Arfa with man of the match. Lacazette, he did not have that great of a game. I mean, he was went missing. Ben Arfa with 2 goals. 2 assists, and Martial with 2 goals. And there you go, guys. This is the team. Love it. I might come out with a little bit more gameplay during Weekend League next weekend, or maybe a little bit before. And then, yeah, that's about it. See you guys next time.